It's the home of the Cavaliers here in Cleveland, Ohio, as we bring you an interconference match here at the Quicken Loans Arena. The Thunder log another stop on their travel schedule in today's match.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Durant is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Foy in the 3 spot.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him. Could be the first of a lot of mid-range jumpers that we see from him.
And Durant, here we go. Collects the 2-pointer near the hoop.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Oh, nice double pump finish there, strictly for the fans.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throw tonight.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
Smith kicks to Love. Off target from outside.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities. And the offense, I mean, 3 of 4, a solid start for this game.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
And he gets the bucket.
4 or 5 shots have dropped for them already. Not a bad way to get things started.
Smith kicks to Mozgov. Ibaka comes with the double team. Cleveland moving it around. For 3, Love. Another miss by Love. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Here's Foy with the 3. Offensive rebound. Drive by Adams. Here's the screen. Dishes it to Foy. Back to Adams. And he throws it down hard with one hand.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
In the corner, it's James. Out to Smith. And there's the feet to Mozgov. Love outside. Down low. Mozgov's shot is off.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points.
Look at that. It's not possible what we just said. Clark, is that possible?
Not probable, but it is possible, partner. It is possible.
And think about it, guys. That's one of the few guys in the entire league who can pull off something like that.
A big group substitution here for Cleveland. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Williams in for Kyrie Irving. Just 5 on the clock. Shumpert. And another miss by Cleveland. On offense, here are the Thunder. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. The kick out to Westbrook. Trying to find Durant. He's got it now. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. 6 points for Kevin Durant.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Shumpert dishes to James. Durant with the steal. And there's a whistle that goes on him on. That is his first foul of the game. Enes Kanter's checked in for Steven Adams. And stolen by James. Thompson misses.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. Here's James.
And really just unselfish basketball on the interior. That's the kind of pass a coach loves to see.
Durant, the pass to Kanter. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk. To see if they can cut that lead down.
Now into the lineup for the Thunder. Nick Collison.
Out of bounds. Cleveland will take possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Cleveland ball.
Williams from outside. And we reach the end of the first quarter. It's the Thunder leading by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
They've been distributing the ball really well tonight, too. I mean, a decent number of assists so far for them.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court for Cleveland, Kevin Love out there with Channing Frye. And it's Smith. Then there's Mo Williams. And it's Shumpert in the small forward position.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
Payne with it. He averages about 5 points a game. And he banks in the layup. Payne's got his first points of the night.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
The Cavaliers trail by 8. J.R. Smith on the wing. Love kicks to Fry. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
and he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
Collison dishes to single. That's good. Morrow's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Oklahoma City leading by 9. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Payne passes to Collison. Here's Morrow. Good, and the assist goes to Collison. Morrow's got 5 points so far.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Cavaliers. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And the issues they had defensively, in part, I thought, was a huge factor. Really compounded, I think, because it was a road game for them.
Well, you know, they gave the crowd a bunch to cheer about. And when you do that, you put yourself in a really tough position trying to come away with a road win.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Channing Frye. The Thunder also changing it up. Mitch McGary's checked in for Collison. Westbrook comes in for Anthony Morrow. And Kevin Durant is subbed in for Payne. Here's Westbrook. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
He dishes it to McGary. And Singler kicks to Durant. Here's Westbrook. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. Ibaka comes in for McGary. And it's Foy in for Kyle Singler. Love goes in and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
2 shots.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
Now, here is Irving. He has 6. For the finish. And finished off by Westbrook.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
For Oklahoma City, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Timeout called, Cleveland. Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. And a switch here also for Oklahoma City. Payne, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And so he makes both from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now. Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Russell Westbrook.
And Westbrook throws it down.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
The Thunder have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And as a unit, they're shooting 78% from the line. That's a solid number to work with on the season.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
It's stolen by Ibaka. Westbrook with it. Guarded now by Irving. And Westbrook, here we go. Great D that time from Love. Looking at Oklahoma City, they want to turn it around after the loss to the Trailblazers.
Yeah, major problems at the charity stripe in that game. They just could not convert their free throws.
And that makes it hard to win, especially on the road. You get a chorus of about 20,000 yelling at you every time you put one off the rim. Boy, that's got to wear on you.
Cleveland moving it around.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
And Westbrook, here we go. Good.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Near the three-point line, it's Love. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Now here's Westbrook. The teardrop falls in. Westbrook's got 18 points.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Thunder out in front, ending the second quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
For anyone telling you off for all your deeds. No sign, the roaring thunder stopped and cold.